What's up, I5 students? Devante here. I'm very excited for today. You know why? Because today is the official launch of our YouTube page. And we're gonna start our YouTube page off with this thing called Quarantine Questions. Quarantine Questions. Why? Because we're locked in our houses right now, quarantined. We are facing a time unlike ever before. And I think Cardi B put it perfectly when she told us exactly what we're dealing with.
Coronavirus! Coronavirus!
The coronavirus is here, and it's got us in our houses. It's good to be in your house because that means you're staying safe, but that also means that you're running out of things to do. So I decided, what can we do as I5 students? What can we do to bring some joy into your house? And I decided to come up with this amazing segment that I like to call Quarantine Questions. Well, I'm going to be answering any questions that you have for me. Anything. Nothing is off limits. From relationship to dating advice to whatever it may look like. You ask me, and I'm going to answer. And so today's our first episode, and I'm super excited to jump into this with you. We got a couple questions from you guys. If your question did not get answered and you want to submit a question to get answered, make sure that you follow us at I5 Students on Instagram. Our DMs are open, and ask us whatever question that you may have so that you can be on Quarantine Questions. Let's go. First question. I've never been a YouTuber before. Look at me now, Ma. I made it. The first question. Tell us about when you grew up. Tell us about when you grew up. That doesn't make any. First of all, before I even jump into this, y'all need to worry your grammar, because tell us about when you grew up. Doesn't make any. I don't know what that means, if I can be 100% honest with you. But I will tell you about my childhood. Growing up, I was the coolest kid I knew. Like, I was cooler than everyone else. I was really short, so I had this thing called, I had a complex. I got something in my eye. It's called Little Man Syndrome. Little Man Syndrome. Little Man Syndrome is what I had. And I was really mean to a lot of people, because like what I would do was like, I would make fun of you before you could ever say anything about me for being short. So then, like, I already made you feel bad, so you can't make me feel bad. It made me feel better about myself. Not a good coping mechanism, but it's what I did. And so I was really bad. And so it got to the point, actually, where my mom sat me down one day and she said, Devante, you are either going to go to military school or you are going to go to church. I was like, ma'am, I have never made an easier decision in my life. So I started going to church, and that's when things in my life kind of turned around a little bit. Stopped hanging out with some of the people that were bad influences on me, stopped running around, stopped getting in fights, and I started going to church. And so that's kind of what it was like. I grew up 20 minutes south of Seattle in a city called Kent, Washington. It was cool. I mean, I enjoyed it. It was all right. I love the West Coast.
I'm from the West Coast.
Obviously, I think it's the best coast, and I mean, let's go. I'm from the West Coast.
I'm from the West Coast.
Now I'm here in Maryland, and I love what I get to do in Maryland. I love being here. I never thought I would be here. This is where I am, and I'm thankful for it, and I love it. I love our church. I love what we get to do. I love that I get to talk to you from the quarantine, from the safety and comfort of my own couch. You guys like my couch? I like my colors. I think they're good colors. I picked it out. Everything else in this house I didn't pick out, but I picked this out. It's not a comfortable couch, but it looks good. All right, second question. Here we go. What's my favorite snack? So my favorite snack is from Little Debbie's. It's an oatmeal cream pie. Oh my goodness, it's the best thing ever. But I was at the store yesterday, and I didn't get any Little Debbie's, although I should have. Instead, I got some Fruit by the Foot. I ate a 12-pack of Fruit by the Foot in like 4 hours. So I don't know if it's Fruit by the Foot or Little Debbie cakes, because they're both really good and I ate 12 of them. So you tell me, you do the math. All right, here we go. Next one. Let's see. If I could have any superpower in the world, what would it be? Any superpower in the world. I would be Superman, because Superman could do whatever he wanted. Like, you could shoot him and he wouldn't die. He could fly. He was really strong, and he was also a good writer. Right? Didn't he work for a newspaper? Or is that Spider-Man? I don't know. But on that, I love movies. Anyone love movies? I love movies. Sorry, just a sidetrack. But it does lead me to another question I saw in here that I really want to answer. What show are you binging right now? In this quarantine, I have watched a lot of shows. I finished the entire second season of All American, which is this drama that I really like. I saw on USA. And then I also watched this documentary series called The Tiger King, that was eye-opening. Like, tigers, like these people breed tigers and have them, and they get in cages with them and just be hugging on tigers and stuff. And then there's some other stuff about a murder, and I was like, yo, I don't know what's going on, but this is very intriguing. And so I finished that whole series in a day. And then there's always The Office, and then I watched Frozen 2 last night. Yeah, last night. Frozen 2 is actually, it's a good movie. Let's do you do segment? Again, new to YouTube. Segments. This is gonna be my movie review segment. Can we get a lower third? Movie review segment. Let's talk about Frozen 2, okay? Because it was not as good as the first one. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I was a little disappointed. So I really like Olaf. He's like one of my favorite characters in any movie. And he was funnier in the first one. He had a better song in the first one. This one wasn't that good. And then there's the whole, earth, wind, fire, and water, spirits or whatever. And then like Elsa was the fifth spirit. I don't know. It didn't really make any sense. They were trying too hard. And Frozen 2, I give it 2 carrots. Let me do the out of 5. So 3 empty slots, 2 carrots. I give it 2 carrots because it wasn't that good. Wasn't that good. I was disappointed. Songs weren't as catchy. I felt like they tried to do Frozen 1 again. Like they were like, oh, it was so good, we got to do it better. And so let me get off my soapbox about Frozen 2. But really, if you haven't watched the movie, watch it. But it's not as good as the first one. All right, let's go. Tell us about your fiance. Oh my God. This is a topic I can talk about all day. I love that woman. Her name is Erica Furtado. She is the best. She's the best person in the entire world. She's the smartest woman that I know. She's right now getting her master's in biostatistics. I don't really know what it is. To be honest, she's explained it to me 5 times and I still don't understand it. So at this point, I'm just like, yeah, babe, I'm proud of you. You do what you gotta do. So she's getting her master's right now. She's so smart. She pushes me to be the best person if I have any dating advice for any of you single people watching this, it would be to find the person that makes you better. And it's very cliche, but in all actuality, I think there's people in our lives that make us feel good about who we are, but then there's people who call us to be better. And I think when you find a person who can make you feel good about who you are now, but also calls you to be something better than you are currently, it's like, how do you accept me where I'm at and also see the potential in me? I think that's the most beautiful thing that you can have in a relationship. And I love her and I miss her. And we are engaged now. We have dated for 3 years and we got engaged in February. And now we're just, we're trying to get married, but we can't because of this coronavirus. COVID-19 got me in the house. Like, some days I just look at the window and I just look out there and like, oh, it'd be fun to go outside. And then I don't want to die, so I don't. Quarantine questions, baby. Let's go. All right, last one for today. Let's go. Have you ever made a mistake? If so, how did you overcome that mistake? Ooh, this is a good question. I have made plenty of mistakes. I still make mistakes. I make mistakes every day. This show could be a mistake. Who knows? But I'm going to try it. I think there's two things when it comes to mistakes. Mistakes, I think you can't live in fear of mistakes because obviously the best teacher is failure, and it helps you learn and grow not to do something. It's the whole story of, you tell a kid not to touch a burner, but he knows not to touch a burner once he touches that burner and burns his hand. So you can't live in a fear of mistakes, but you can't be looking to make mistakes in order to get better. So it's this weird thing, but I think I make mistakes all the time. I made big mistakes. I made little mistakes. I think what is powerful is obviously the old adage of, it's not about making a mistake. It's how you recover from it. Yes, it's true and it's cliche, but it's very true. Like, what are you gonna do when you fail? How do you learn from your failure? So if all you do is win, then you just keep doing the same thing and you're gonna get the same results. But if you fail, you have to learn, how do I make this better? How do I make this thing better? So I'll look at this. I'll see, what is this? What did our first YouTube video look like? Was it good? Do you think it's good? Tell me. If it sucks, tell me. It'll hurt my feelings and I'll probably cry. That's okay, because I am just trying this out. Like, it's the first time doing it, so I'm gonna make mistakes. Tell me segments that you want me to do. You want me to go cook? I don't cook, but I'll try. Like, you want me to teach you how to dance? I'm not really good at dancing. I can dance, but I'm not a dance instructor, but I can try. Like, I am here to just try things, and I think when we try things, cool things happen. You discover talent that you didn't know that you had. You do things that you didn't know were possible. And so, yeah, I think that's all for our first segment of quarantine questions. Maybe let's go out on one more. Do I have any hobbies? Yes, I'm nice on the sticks. And by that, I mean I'm nice with the 2K. Like, I'm nice. So if you're trying to get beat, put your PSN in the comments. Hit me up. Like, we can run it on a black top, and I'll really show you what's good. So I'm nice with it. That's what I do for fun. I play video games and I watch TV and I chill. I'm a pretty relaxed guy. So that's all for this episode of Quarantine Questions. But we are going to have more content dropping every single week. And if you want me to answer your question, make sure that you DM us your questions, DM me your questions. I want to answer them. Nothing is off limits. I want to hear what you want. What? I want to hear what you have to ask. I think that's a saying. That's what I want. Close this out like every other YouTuber. If you enjoyed this video, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure that you subscribe to our channel as we just get started. New content coming every week. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at i5students with new stuff coming out every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We have things coming for you. So please stay tuned. I love you guys, and God bless. Hope you have a great day.